Hello, I'm Virginia and I am a freelance medical writer. In this video, we are going to talk about what does a medical writer do? So, as I've been a medical writer for about 3 years now, I can tell you all of the different types of things that I have done and also other things that I've seen other people do in the community. So, the first one being writing YouTube scripts. So I won a competition to write scripts for Abraham the Pharmacist and had to go away and research the topic that he had given me and also use any references or resources that he wanted me to use. And then I wrote the script and then he went and edited it and I would do any other final edits and then he would go and record the video, and that was that job done. The other type of medical writing I have done is product pages on the internet, on websites for clients such as an online doctor or an online hospital. Not an online hospital, it can't really be an online hospital, but a hospital that had to redo their website, and they're quite a big hospital in central London. They're called the London Clinic. And I also have done lots of social media, medical content writing. I've also written descriptions for apps, so health apps. And I have written marketing material, which is printed. And this is normally things like leaflets that have to be referenced. I have not written, but other people have written, in a more traditional sense of medical writing, regulatory documents. So things for clinical trials to get a medicine approved, and also journal articles. So I have not written journal articles before. And some people write publications. Some people create things for other healthcare professionals, like CME type things, which is continuing medical education. So that's for other health professionals to continue learning. In the UK, we have something called continuing professional development, so training guides. And I've written a training guide for a pharmacy leaflet before as well. And some people also write medical educational things. So that could be educational books, educational leaflets, even podcasts or audio things. And there's so much you can do as a medical writer. So when somebody says medical writing, it's normally not just one type of document that you create. There are lots of different things that you can do as a medical writer. And I've also written and designed web pages, and as I said before, social media content, and I do my own YouTube content as well as a health content creator for the NHS. For the NHS and the WHO feeders. And it's great to have a variety of things to write, and I do a lot of reading, and I also do courses as well to help improve and keep my skills up to date. So that's what a medical writer does. And a typical day for a medical writer is normally a mixture of meetings with your team and with your clients, and that's normally to find out what your client wants. It's normally some kind of brief, so a collection of things that they want you to do, or a collection of instructions, and then it's also your opportunity to ask some questions to clarify what they want you to create. And then meetings with your team will normally be you updating what you've done and what they've done and how you can work together to meet the deadline for a client and what you need to produce for them. And after you have those type of meetings, you then do the work, which is normally researching what you need to find out the information that you need to include in the type of content that you're going to create, and then actually writing it. And then after you write the first draft, you normally have somebody else take a look and edit it or offer you feedback, and then you go away and do any final edits, and then you send that off to the client, who then gives you feedback again, and then you make any final changes, send it off to them again, see if they have any more feedback, and then the job is done. Then you can publish the piece of content or they take the content from you because they paid for it, and they go and do what they need to do with it, whether that is give it to a regulatory authority, or they publish it online, or they print it out. So that's essentially, in a nutshell, what a medical writer does and the types of documents that you might write. So if you are a medical writer, or you're thinking about getting into freelance medical writing, then you can watch the next video on that, or you can watch another video on how much a medical writer makes.